Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, Dwayne, and today I've got a little compilation of 4 different diorama projects that I worked on for a show called FreshStock. The show airs on Twitch, and it deals mainly with sneaker culture, a little bit of video games as well. And last year, the producer of the show contacted me and asked me to make some 1-minute clips, kind of behind the scenes clips that show me working on diorama projects that incorporate sneakers and pop culture elements. So these are the clips that aired on the show. They incorporate Mario, DragonBall, Sesame Street, and Toy Story. So take a look, and I hope you enjoy it. What's up? This is Dwayne Shoots Toys. I'm a toy photographer, and today I'm going to mash up the world of sneakers with the world of Nintendo as we examine this question. If Mario were a sneakerhead, what would his closet look like? Let's build this scene and find out. The first step in building this scene was to put together a shelving unit. I began by cutting up some foam board into some long rectangular pieces, and then I glued them to a larger piece of foam board using a hot glue gun. Next, I printed some images to use for the floor and the wall, and then I put it all together. To fill up the shelves, I made some miniature shoe boxes to go along with these miniature sneakers that I picked up online. Since Mario is always jumping, I figured he'd be a Jordan fan, so I stocked the shelves with a selection of J's. Once everything was set up, I took the photo, and this is how it turned out. If you want to get a closer look at this shot, you can check it out on Instagram at Dwayne Shoots Toys. What's going on, guys? This is Dwayne Shoots Toys, and today I'm going to build a diorama featuring video games, pop culture, and sneakers from the 1990s. The question I want to ask you is, what do you miss the most about the 90s? So to build this diorama, the first thing I did was print out posters of television shows from the 90s. This included everything from Power Rangers to Animaniacs to Street Sharks. I cut out the posters and began gluing them to the walls of the diorama with the goal of covering up the entire space. For the next step, I built a Sony CRT television out of paper, and I customized it with a screenshot from Mario Kart 64. I then gathered the remaining props like an N64, some Jordan 11 sneakers, and a bunch of magazines and game boxes. And finally, I arranged everything in place. Once it was all set up, I took a photo with my camera, and this is how the final shot turned out. If you want to get a closer look at it, check me out on Instagram at Dwayne Shoots Toys. How's it going, everyone? This is Dwayne Shoots Toys. I'm a toy photographer, and today I'm going to mash up the world of sneakers with the world of Sesame Street as we examine this question. What would it look like if Bert and Ernie were sneakerheads? So to build this project, the first thing I had to do was sculpt the heads of Bert and Ernie. I did this with polymer clay, starting with the head of Bert. And after that was done, I sculpted Ernie's head. I baked the heads to harden the clay, and I also made some hands to go along with them. I attached the parts onto some action figure bodies, and then began putting together the diorama. I added background accessories like sneakers and shoeboxes, and once everything was in place, I took a photo with my camera, and this is how it turned out. If you want to get a closer look at the final shot, you can check it out on Instagram at Dwayne Shoots Toys. What's going on, everyone? This is Dwayne Shoots Toys. I'm a toy photographer, and today we're going to customize some miniature sneakers and incorporate them into a diorama featuring Buzz Lightyear. Now, the question of the day is, if you could customize a pair of sneakers, what colors and design would you use? So for this project, I used some paint pens to customize this pair of New Balance sneakers with colors inspired by Buzz Lightyear. I mainly used green and purple with a few additional splashes of red, blue, and yellow. I also wanted to add a couple more sneakers to this diorama, so I customized these Jordan 3s with a Toronto Raptors design inspired by sneaker customizer Mosh. And I also found these pre-painted IKEA Yeezys online, so I thought they'd be fun to add into the shot as well. Next, I built the diorama, which was Buzz Lightyear's custom sneaker workshop. I built some props like boxes, a work mat, paint bottles, and an airbrush. And once everything was set in place, I took the photo and this is how it turned out. To see the final shot, check me out on Instagram at Dwayne Shoots Toys.